Hello, air signs. This is going to be a general reading. This is an elemental air reading for the signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I like to ask a favor of you guys who are watching this. Go back and look at the elemental earth at the very beginning, because I'm talking to you about the planetary aspects. I think that's important for you to know, and I don't remember everything that I said, so just kind of go back and watch that. What you also need to know, if you are watching this and you are a website member, the individual readings are posted. I will be starting the romance readings tomorrow. I also have $10 off a 1-hour reading for both non-members and members. For the members, simply log in and go to the members lounge, to the tarot product section, and there's the link. For non-members, you can find that on the main menu where it says tarot readings. Click that little arrow and that'll pull down all of the readings for you. Also, don't forget that you can earn, if you are a website member, you can earn free readings. I have the rewards program up. So if you refer a friend or a family member and they purchase a reading, you get a free reading of equal value. Okay, that for website members is also located on the Members Lounge page. They have to book and keep the reading, and then we'll go from there. Let's see, what else is there? Something else that I wanted to tell you about. And there's something I've got in the works. I got to get my kid to help me because I'm not good at the technology portion. She's like certified in it. So this is for the website members. So I'm going to be bringing you a new something in the actual, on the members page. So just kind of bear with me. And also, if you have not had an opportunity to read the last article that I posted up on the Pluto-Saturn South Node conjunction, please do so, because it's a series. I'm going to be bringing another article to you probably next week. I've got to finish doing the research on it, and then I'm going to bring that next article to you. Now, we're going to go ahead and do, I don't know how many cards, but we'll do that many cards. And then we will clarify with the playing cards. I will pull the La Vida Sibilas if necessary, and then you'll get to wrap that reading up with an answer from the angel answer card. So be prepared to pose your question. I'm using the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. They stepped forward today and said that they wanted to be the ones to bring the messages. So let's, I've already done some shuffling. Please keep in mind, this is general. It will not resonate with everyone. In which case, I would suggest you go back and look at the other element sign for either your moon or your rising sign. But in order to gain any clarity on your situation requires a personal reading. And that is where I take your birth date and your sun sign only, and I pinpoint you in the collective. That way I can get specific as to what's happening for you. My turnaround time is 24 to 72 hours. You can simply click on the I there, and that'll take you directly over to the website. Oh, also, members, look at the portion about the memberships, because you get some extra time on your memberships if you refer people for memberships. Okay, you get a reward for that as well. So let's lay the cards. 3 of Pentacles. This is where we are right now. 2 of Wands. Page of Cups. I will show you these cards, okay? Page of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Right in the center is the Strength card. And a King of Wands. Now, I have 3 court cards here. A Page of Cups, a Knight of Pentacles, and a King of Wands. So, let me lay the last 4 cards. This is our way out. There is the Ace of Swords. There's the Page of Wands. So now there's at least 4 people here. So this could be some kind of group situation. 7 of Wands. And the 10 of Pentacles. Now, what is striking is this Strength card. It falls right in the center. This is our focus of this particular reading. At least 4 people. Sometimes 2 pages can say there might be a short-term illness. Basically, to me, though, 2 pages speak to the idea of 2 different types of messages or news coming in. Okay? One has a more emotional quality. One has a more, or at least brings about some emotionality. This page brings about the idea of what are you going to do about it? Okay, makes sense. The Knights always, to me, represent events. They bring news and messages as well. So either the news comes in and then it creates a movement on something. Okay. If not, this could be an earth sign individual, water sign, earth sign, and 2 fire individuals. But we do have this King of Wands here. Now, the King of Wands is going to be a fire sign individual. So we're looking at an Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius. If not that, then this could be like your boss or a mentor, an advisor, something of that nature. What is over the reading? The 5 of Swords. So there's been an argument or at least some kind of miscommunication or possibly even a change in thought patterns or communication or belief systems, because that's what the swords represent: thoughts, perceptions, beliefs, and ideas. It is the communicative suit of the tarot. Cups represent emotionality. Wands represent your fighting spirit, your determination. Pentacles not only represent finances, but the actual doing of it, because it represents the 3rd plane physical dimension. I get this sense that for some of you, you've started something new. This is what the 3s represent. 2 things coming together to make a 3rd thing. So as I say, with all of these people here, that this could be some kind of group situation. But contained within that group situation, there are lots of people. But there are also lots of messages here. Well, at least 2, maybe 3 messages, 3 different types of messages. I do feel for some of you that either, I want to be careful how I say this. What's coming off the cards is that this King of Wands has some news for you, has a message for you. But I also feel that this Knight of Pentacles there's a bit of an unknown quality about it. I can't explain it to you any other way than that. I do not have any repeater numbers. I have a 10, the 10 of Pentacles, a 7 of Wands, a 2 of Wands, and a 3 of Pentacles with an ace. 4 court cards, and right in the center, the Strength. So this is our focus moving forward through the month of May. Now, for some of you, you may already be in this situation. For others of you, let me rephrase that. For some of you, this has already started. For others of you, you are in the middle. And for the rest of you, this may be coming up for you throughout the month of May. As I tell you all the time, there is no timing in the tarot per se. Everything happens in its own divine time. With that being said, let me just read the cards, because I'm reading for so many air sign people who are watching this. So I just kind of want to get straight to the point. 3 of Pentacles. Opportunities will soon come for you to learn new skills. Now, for some of you, this could be about figuring out a way to cope with, I don't know, people who nag you or situations that aren't that. But literally, sometimes the way that you can work your way through is by, look at that, putting pen to paper, writing it out, making plans. 2 of Wands. You are awaiting the results from something you have started. There it is. Okay. Let me read it. You are awaiting the results from something you have started. Focus your energy and will to fulfill your desires, but be certain that the end result is what you really want. And I think that's what this is all about. I don't know. Page of Cups. Pages are interesting. You should carefully consider emotional involvements. This could mean a message of love, an engagement, or a wedding. But it also says you have decided to take an emotional risk, but have no guarantee how your actions will turn out. So, you're starting something. You're trying to focus your will and your energy. But 2s to me always represent the idea of some kind of choice. There's a choice that you need to make. Do I become involved with this, or do I not become involved with this? And if I do, how is it going to turn out? If I don't, what are going to be the results of that? I think you've already started it. You're already in the initial planning stages, or maybe you've already begun, but now some doubt has creeped in. That's really how this is coming across. And to me, that's what this Knight of Pentacles is saying, even though this is not the meaning of the card. So I'm going to pull cards on him to clarify. The Knight of Pentacles. This card may represent a new job, location, or experience. It also says a new psychic talent, magical art, or creative ability is awakening. So this goes back for me to the 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. Whatever this thing is, whether this is a new, romance or relationship or creative endeavor, right? The initial planning stages are there. Maybe we've already taken a few steps in the physical to actually kind of manifest this and bring it about. But there's some doubt here. The Strength card. And remember I said this is about getting rid of bothersome entities or energies. It could just be stress, tension, and worry. Don't know. The Strength card. The Strength card says, if I can find it, this card represents the ability to cope with stress and win in the end. The surrounding cards indicate the nature of the problem. If ill, there will be rapid recovery. If maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities or give up. This is about inner strength and endurance. King of Wands. I like the meaning of the King of Wands in this deck, but people ain't always the way they appear to be. The King of Wands says, advice from a powerful businessman can help you make a decision. Unexpected good news helps you to move forward with your plans. There's been some conflict. And maybe you had to, quote unquote, go back to the drawing board. The Ace of Swords. A powerful new beginning brings a major breakthrough that can help you triumph over difficulties. Any decisions made at this time will influence your life for some time. But the key to this is you are awaiting news. You've already gotten some news, or maybe you're kind of suspect about the news you've gotten, or maybe on a different level you're getting the information that you need to try to move forward. I do think this person is pivotal, this King of Wands here. It is this card, the Page of Wands, because the page says important news and messages come to your attention, but be careful how you use this information. This is about seeking the truth. That's what the Ace says. It's this, I think this is a person who may be kind of holding up things for whatever reason. Seven of Wands. You are now in a strong position to carry your dreams and desires to success. You have faced adversity and won. How? Self-control, endurance, and discipline. Now, 10 of Pentacles. Success and prosperity are at hand. Quality time with your family will assure them of a secure future. Whatever you begin or straighten out now will last for years. Didn't this tell us that? Let me go back and look at that Ace of Swords. It's kind of the same double meaning. So whatever this thing is, you're being asked to kind of buckle down. Perhaps don't be so reactive to whatever news you hear. Any decision made at this time will influence your life for some time. So what is the news that we're waiting on? It's this. Now, over this whole reading is this Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords says, this could be a time of betrayal, misfortune, and or loss. Stand up for yourself in a dispute. So I do feel that some of you are at odds with someone. Maybe someone has been saying things or doing things that haven't been quite pleasant and quite nice. Okay? Let's go to the clarifiers. First thing I want to look at is this Knight of Pentacles here, because he stands out to me. Simply his stance on the card. Normally the Knight of Pentacles is good news, something that has taken a long time to get to you. It can also sometimes say to you that a stagnant situation will begin to move in pretty short order. Okay, and short order is relative. I do think it has to do with either family finances or some kind of, not necessarily legacy, but this could be property. Sometimes that Ten of Pentacles. Sometimes the Ten of Pentacles will show up when it speaks about a company in which you've worked for a long, long time. You know, where everybody kind of like knows each other. They're like family. You've been there for so long. Ace of Hearts. Now, that's two aces. Two aces represent a commitment, a marriage, and or an engagement. We've already heard that. For some of you, this might be romantic. For others of you, this is a business idea. Because what is a work contract but a commitment, right? Some of you been at your damn job so long it's like a marriage, okay? So keep that in mind. Two of Hearts. Now that's like the Two of Cups. Four of Hearts. First thing I'm going to say is whatever this King, Knight of Pentacles represents, if this is also a person, there is a lot of emotional quality surrounding this. Now, the A simply means it's an opportunity. Sometimes this is good news that relates to the family. Sometimes it can be about finances, but it's an opportunity. Sometimes it comes across as a letter, okay? The Two of Hearts speaks about a partnership and support coming from, a partner. It is this Four of Hearts that I'm not certain about. So let me take a look at that. The Four of Hearts says travel, change of home, or business. Now, this definitely, okay, so like this, I've worked in jobs for so long that the damn place where I worked was like home. You know what I'm saying? That's how much time I spent there. So it's some kind of change, whether romantic or business wise. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this Five of Swords to see what the Five of Swords tells me. And then I'm going to pull cards on this Page of Wands. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Nine of Wands. So this is some kind of business. And there's the King. This is our air sign male. Now, whether you are same-sex and or heterosexual, this could represent you. This is going to be your Gemini, Libra, and or Aquarius. But this person is somebody who can be quite self-serving and have absolutely no compassion and no empathy. Okay? So you want to watch out for this person. I think this is, it speaks to some kind of creative and or work and or business endeavor. So I don't know if maybe some of you are trying to start a new business, or if you're trying to branch out in your business, or perhaps if you're thinking about changing careers, and there's somebody that's giving you some trouble here. Let's look at this Page of Wands. I do sense for some of you, just try to maintain as best that you can, because there's somebody around you or somebody that you may perhaps encounter who might have some advice, some words of advice, or impart some information to you that will be very good for you. So do listen. Of course, you're going to, you're responsible for making your own decisions. That's another Ace of Spades, but that's another Ace of Swords. But this is not a good card. This talks about an ending. Okay? A painful one. One in which perhaps maybe you don't want to let go. Maybe this relates to him. Okay? Maybe you like, man, fuck that. I ain't doing that no more. Three of Hearts. Well, we see that there's more than three people here. Right? And a Five of Wands. So, let's read the cards falling on this Knight. And this could just simply be, what was the meaning of the Knight of Pentacles? 1 second. Let me give it to you again. Because the Knight of Pentacles can simply be the idea that it represents a new job, location, or experience, a new psychic talent, magical art, or creative ability. Something new. Ace of Hearts says love and happiness. It could be the home or a love letter. This is a particularly favorable card that indicates troubles and problems lifting within the confines of a relationship. Okay? Because the Two of Hearts says a warm partnership or an engagement. It's a favorable card, and it indicates strength and support coming from a partner. With the 4, again, we're speaking of travel, change of home or business. Maybe somebody is moving. Maybe you're going to be moving. But this Ace of Spades says misfortune, sometimes associated with death, only more often it speaks about difficult endings. Now, this card, the Page of Wands, tells you important news and messages come to your attention. Be careful how you use the information. Maybe the information that comes is very painful information. Okay, so you want to be careful about how you use it. The 3 of Hearts says love and happiness in a favorable spread, but in a difficult spread, it's the inability to decide who to love. Now, I don't know what that means for you, because here's this 5 of Clubs. Okay, it says new friendships and business alliances are made. Maybe you're on the outs with old air sign dude. I don't know. Maybe you were trying to rebuild the relationship, but then you figure out, you know what, this may not work. Maybe this person's going to be moving. Maybe you're going to be moving. I don't know. That requires a personal reading. Okay? But this definitely tells you that out of this, if there's some painful news or if there's a break or a split or this argument, something good comes out of it. Okay? Now let's look at this. The 5 of Spades. That's exactly what I was just saying. Obstacles and oppositions, but they're temporary. It's a blessing in disguise. It can sometimes indicate a negative or depressed person. Remember those bothersome entities we were talking about? The 9 of Clubs speaks to an achievement, sometimes a wealthy marriage or a sudden windfall. So maybe this is, again, as I said, maybe this is an argument over property and finances. Maybe this is a split that's happening. Okay? Because here's this King of Spades. And the King of Spades says a dark-haired man or someone with air predominating his chart. Ambitious and self-serving. I'm going to give you another interpretation of this King of Spades, because this may be a bit more specific for you. It can sometimes speak to the tall, dark stranger over 40, somebody from a foreign land. Okay? Not necessarily a Lothario or Rasputin, but is suggestive of one. In other words, the person likes to think they have a lot of control or likes to wield a lot of control, but it's more mental control than anything else. But can be quite cruel. Okay? Now, I don't know necessarily what that may mean for some of you out there. Ending in a 10 of Pentacles, I would say that, in effect, it's still the end of a cycle because it's a 10. So something new is going to be coming out of this. I want you to formulate your question for the angel answer cards. Whatever has started, whatever you get, whatever you figure out, is going to last for quite some time. That's what these 2 cards are saying. Okay? And there is some kind of decision or choice or obstacle or opposition. And you've got to, you're trying to feel your way through it. I get it. I do feel for some of you that there's somebody new on the scene. But how that person comes into the situation, whether it's romance or some kind of financial or business advisor or lawyer or something like that, I don't know. All right, one question. Here we go. Don't forget to go back and look at the other signs that you're dealing with. These other court cards could be children involved. Okay, maybe this is about alimony and child support. I don't know. Within the next few weeks. Remember, I said when this guy shows up, it's usually in short order. Book. With the W. Here it is. What you have asked about will happen this month or soon thereafter. Your patience is rewarded. And I think this is why the Strength card is telling you patience, endurance, self-discipline. Okay? That's what I have for you. I'm so glad I was able to bring you that message, because the elemental earth, I don't even know. So, until next time, namaste.